All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Mariota now to throw on first down. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And now running right through it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Slam.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Ross with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, Mike, move in. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. One. 66. Bullet high. Switch. Under 10. 10.
On play action, Mariota. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it
to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, and they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that's complete to Jesse James. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Here's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mariota to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Motion, motion, motion. One.
They go play action. Mariota. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Now Mariota on 4th down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
I think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them.
I don't even know why they asked the side.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now a handoff looking right. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kill. He's coming. Clear. He's coming. Double up. Watch twist. Watch the six.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
This will get them all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 58 yards. 5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. From the gun, it's Wilson. Rolling to his left. John Ross with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Pass complete to John Ross. Touchdown, New Orleans.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
What we got?
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Check 15. Switch.
From the 41, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
They'll try and run for it.
That's a late hit, bro.
Curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Dang.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, G. Tighten up. Kill, kill.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh.
That's a pig. Tell me that. We're going to tell me that.
Very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Wrong motherfucking
Out comes
person.
the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Where are they, team? Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going. One. You got nothing.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. That's caught by Montgomery. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota escaping the pressure right. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This will be taken in at the 1.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds.
Oh, my.
Field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 2nd and 1, Wilson. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the up into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Mariota on first down. And Anderson's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Mariota now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now for the point after.
The kicker on for the point after.
He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Oh, my goodness, I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra G.
Oh, you got to get out of
Push the
there.
envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You probably prepared for
Oh, my
some changes you
God.
might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's a big play there for the Saints. 63 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year as they have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Throwing is Mariota, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now.
Oh, my God.
Pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
Well, that's at this point going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A quick throw now complete to Ross. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining.
Stretching that boy to death.
This 3rd quarter. Now a handoff working.
Oh, get out of there.
Snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Now they try the right side here. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a handoff working right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side.
Oh!
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over. That sets up a 1st and goal.
Shit. 14, find it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Boom!
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
Ready? Man left. Even. 4 down. Even. Go.
Now they try the right side here. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
They left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And some room to maneuver. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell.
Oh, it's Bell.
Cross and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football. They couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing, Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Mariota again. And that will be in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Check.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense.
Oh!
And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Put these niggas on the bench, man.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your half or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Here we go.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little
Why
less
is he
than 4 minutes to
running
go
so
applies
slow,
here,
bruh?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Off-play action, Anderson. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Boy, a tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Anderson. Going deep here for Parker. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Howdy.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll look to throw. Caught by Wilson. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. A real field. All of a sudden, they've got a first down in the red zone. Mariota. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Landry that time. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
After the interception, here's Wilson. There to knock that one away was the safety, Amani Hooker.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it, and it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he?
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass. If they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that.
I'm so confused. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the extra point. And they have got the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. On first down, Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jags, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless.
Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote on the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. Every team that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring.